Chris Wallace doing some journalism on Fox News. What in the world is this? Or as the viewers of Bro Tips might say on TYTU, what is this? So Chris Wallace holding Republicans accountable. Look at him going after Eric Cantor for his pointless votes. Go.
You talk about creating jobs. You talk about growing the economy, but you have spent the last week in the House working on and passing your agenda, a series of bills called Stop Government Abuse. Is what you've been doing the best way to spend Congress's time when you're about to go on a recess for 5 full weeks?
Well, first of all, Chris, government doesn't create jobs. The private sector does.
But, Congressman, rightly or wrongly, none of these bills that you passed is going to become law. Your own members say they're not going to pass the Senate. The president won't sign them. Let's talk reality. You haven't passed a farm bill. You've only passed 4 of the 12 appropriations bills you're supposed to pass. We face a government shutdown and a debt limit in the fall. Again, is this the best way to spend your time passing bills that aren't going to become law? And an added question, with so much unfinished business, why not stick around instead of taking a 5-week vacation?
First of all, you've got the president now out giving campaign speeches again as if we're in the middle of the presidential election again. These speeches that he's been given over the last 2 weeks have nothing new in them. In fact, he's engaging in the blame game.
But you could tend to your own knitting. You could pass a farm bill. You could take care. You have the power of the purse. Only 4 of the 12 appropriations bills have you even passed. Why not do what the House is supposed to do?
Man, that was a clothesline. Wall Street to the suplex. No, that wasn't a suplex. Paul driver. Oh no. And the figure 4 leg lock. Figure 4 leg lock. Candace's like, oh no, dog, let me out of this thing, man. Let me out of this. How about Obama? No, I'm not letting you out of it. Look, he's right. 40 times in the House, they passed defunding of Obamacare. They're not going to go to the Senate with that. The Senate, of course, votes no on that. Guess who also votes no? President Obama. So obviously you're wasting our time. But Wallace ain't done yet. He's got more suplexes for you. Now he's going to go after Jim DeMint. Now, Jim DeMint is part of the people he's now the head of the Heritage Foundation and part of the group of people that are saying, you know what? Here's our way of defunding Obamacare now. We shut down the whole government. Wallace, go get him.
So I give Heritage and I give Senator Cruz and Senator Lee and the others credit for pushing, for fighting, which is good. And I think there are more intelligent, perhaps more ways tactically to fight than simply saying, you know, we're going to defund all of Obamacare.
I have to say Bill Kristol was disappointingly diplomatic there, Senator DeMint.
It should not be funded. And this would be a statement.
But Senator, you know, what they say is you don't take a hostage unless you're prepared to shoot him.
Right.
And if you're going to go down this road, are you prepared to shut down the government? Because the Democrats are not going to go along with this. Are you prepared to shut down the government?
I wouldn't shut down the government, but if Obama would not accept a funding bill for the government that fully funds the government because it didn't have his failed law in it, then he would be shutting down the government.
Oh, yeah, of course he would. You guys are the ones screaming about shutting down the government. But look, man, that's former Senator Jim DeMint, very important character in this Republican Party and the conservative movement. And Chris Wallace basically screaming at him, Albago broth! Journalism breaking out on Fox News when you least expect it. Hey, this is what this show believes. Credit where credit is due. Chris Wallace, nicely done.